Yo, what's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to another NBA 2K20 realistic rebuild. Haven't done one of these in a minute. Today we are doing a team I haven't done in a little bit as well, the Washington Wizards, and we're going to be trading away Bradley Beal in the 2020 offseason and rebuilding from there. So just to start off the sim, the Lakers ended up beating the Raptors in 7 in the 2020 NBA Finals. So draft lottery, this is pretty big because we're going to see where we're going to move Bradley Beal, probably on draft night. If we can get a top 5 pick for him, that might be the move. I don't think I'm going to wait till next year. There's a chance we could, but I think I want to trade him in this offseason. So let's just see where the lottery, or how the lottery treats us. I haven't gone very lucky in the lottery. We had the 6th highest odds at the #1 pick. I'm going to expect we're dropping to 8 or 7. I'll say we drop to 7. And wow, we actually get pretty lucky. All right, we go from 6 to 3. I will definitely take it. That is our only pick here in the first round. But all right, so we actually have the 3rd pick, so we can end up adding a Anthony Edwards or a James Wiseman to this team, which I would like, because we obviously have John Wall, who we're probably not going to be able to move. I mean, we could see what he can come up in Trade Finder. Yeah, Chicago would offer that, but like, would Chicago really want John Wall? Probably not. Cleveland, I wonder. No. They definitely would have with Sexton and Garland. Memphis, no. Miami is a team that could maybe want to do this, and they do have the cap space. So we could maybe send John Wall to the Heat for like the 22nd pick. Like, I think that would be something that would be fair. That is a team we'll see. Minnesota, they have D'Lo. Thunder, no. Yeah, no, they wouldn't even do like a Chris Paul for Wall swap probably. Phoenix, maybe would. Like, could they do Rubio for John Wall? No, they can't. Even though that was Uber, so they can't do that. Marcus Aldridge, I don't know if the Spurs would do that either. Raptors, no. Pistons, probably not. Pels, I don't think so. I don't know. If like John Wall proved that he could play still at a very high level, so we might be able to move him next offseason. So I think that if we're going to look to move him, he needs to prove that he could still be a top 10 point guard in the next regular season. Then we can look to move him. But yeah, looking at this team's contract situations, I mean, I think Thomas Bryant could be a good backup center for us throughout this video, and I think it's at a pretty good price as him being a backup. Ish Smith can be the backup point guard, sure, next year. I still would like Rui Hachimura to be our starting power forward. Jerome Robinson, I might even decline his team option, because we could maybe spend some money, and then we'll finally get off the Jan Mahimi contract in this offseason. We're going to look to bring back Davis Bertans as well. I mean, the Warriors could offer me the 5th pick here for Bradley Beal, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. All right, so the Knicks have the 4th pick. I don't know if like I would want to move. I mean, we could move Bradley Beal in the next offseason as well, because he will be under contract. So I don't know, though. But I kind of want to move him right now, but it's just the draft is weak, so that's why I really don't want to move him. But if you look at him in Trade Finder, obviously like we can get like a Colin Sexton. That would be interesting, but like, would Cleveland really want to go out and get Beal? He's probably not going to resign there. So if you're looking at some of these teams, maybe Memphis would offer something for Bradley Beal, but they don't have their 1st round pick this year. I'd probably want, I mean, like, they're not giving me Jaren Jackson Jr. It's probably like a deal around Brandon Clark and their pick next year, but like, do I really want that? I don't know. I don't know for Bradley Beal. Warriors, I could try the 5th pick. Portland, I don't really want McCollum. Thunder, they're not trading Shea. The Suns obviously wouldn't want to move Booker. Spurs would be an interesting team to maybe do this. Did they get lucky in the lottery? No, they have 13. I mean, like Derek White, something like that. But they wouldn't do that, though. They wouldn't do that. So it's really hard to see like which team would maybe pull the trigger on a Bradley Beal trade. Maybe like Sacramento would. They do have the 11th pick. Like, would I take Bradley Beal, or excuse me, Buddy Hield in the 11th pick to move on from Bradley Beal? And would they give me, you know what? If they would give me their 2021 first, their 2020 first, which is 11, and Buddy Hield for Bradley Beal, I think I'm going to do this trade. I think I'm going to do this trade, but I don't see them accepting this. And yeah, they would want a lot more in that. Okay. I would be willing to throw in maybe another player, because we're kind of going to start tanking here. So I would give you, I don't think Ish Smith, I mean, he's a star and a half. Let's see, would this get it done? Okay, they would want to still do some swaps. All right, we don't want to do that. All right, we're also going to offer Mo Wagner in this trade. So we're giving up Mo Wagner, who was going to be a pretty like solid piece for our future, but it's okay if we get rid of him, because I don't plan on him being the center for the future, and if we can use Thomas Bryant as a backup, I think that's okay. So would they accept Bradley Beal, Ish Smith, and Mo Wagner for these 2 first-round picks and Buddy Hield? And I will also throw in the 40th pick in the draft. And they don't want to do that. They would want a 2024 first, and it'll give me Rashawn Holmes. Can we do it without that? Because like that makes this not very realistic. What about if I throw in one more second? That won't mean a lot to me. Bulls second in 2023. They would want a second there. I don't want Rashawn Holmes. Would you give me your... I don't want Rashawn Holmes. It doesn't make any sense for you to give me Rashawn Holmes. But, I mean, if I give you 3 seconds, that don't mean much to me. Okay, so it's basically Beal and Mo Wagner that are important for 2 first-round picks and Buddy Hield. Of course. You're only interested if you move Rashawn Holmes. All right, I guess if you want to really... You know what we're going to do? We're going to make this trade, and then I'm going to just end up trading Rashawn Holmes back to Sacramento because 2K is dumb. So, yeah, this is the trade we are going to do, and they accept it. So we send Bradley Beal to Sacramento. They go all out. They try to go all in and try to build a team around Bradley Beal and De'Aaron Fox. I think that's kind of interesting. So I want to see if I can actually get maybe the 50th pick or the 40th pick back there and one of these seconds for Rashawn Holmes. Okay, sure. That was just stupid that they wanted to include Holmes. That wouldn't really make a lot of sense because now they'll have Fox, Beal, Barnes, Bagley, and Rashawn Holmes. But now we have 2 first-round picks in this draft, 3 and 11, and then we're going to have 2 first-round picks in next year's draft as well. So we're starting off the rebuild on a good note here, and then if we want to move John Wall next offseason, we can. I am going to fire Scott Brooks as well, I believe, because we are going to be rebuilding. Next year isn't going to be very good, at least hopefully, and I think I want a rookie head coach. We could sign a Dion Blount. Sure, I don't usually get him as our coach, so why not? And if he's bad, we could end up firing him down the line, and we'll get Kevin Nicholson as our CFO. So let's head to the draft here. And I know maybe Sacramento isn't the huge realistic destination. Maybe it's more like Toronto or Miami that would want to get Beal. But you know what? I actually like getting Buddy Hield. It doesn't make us too much worse, and he could maybe be our shooting guard for the video. He's on a pretty big contract, but we also get 2 first-round picks. I'm hoping we're not as good next year as we can kind of get a good draft pick in 2021. And who knows? The Kings might not be bad. The reason I made that trade is because I want to do this the best for our side, and it could still be a little bit realistic. But the main part of this video, or the main reason we're doing this video, is because we're trading Bradley Beal. And I'd rather trade Bradley Beal for Buddy Hield and 2 first-round picks than trading him to Toronto for 2 late first-round picks and like Norman Powell. Like, I'd rather do that personally. So LaMelo Ball goes number 1 to the Suns, which is great because we're either going to take, I mean, I don't take Wiseman, take Edwards. Okay, they take Tenny Avdia, okay, or Avida. I think that's actually how you pronounce his name, Avida. But yeah, they take him, so we could actually take Anthony Edwards or James Wiseman, but I'm going to take James Wiseman with the 3rd overall pick. I think he fits our center need. We could still have Thomas Bryant as the backup. I like that pick there. With the 11th pick, I took Theo Maledon, who will be our backup point guard, and potentially our starting point guard if we don't draft one next year, and obviously if we plan on moving John Wall. So Maledon is going to be an important part for our future, and I got Devin Vassell in the 2nd round. In real life, this dude is probably going to go in the lottery. He might even go top 10. And we got him at 40. He'll be in the G League his first year, but then maybe he could be a rotational player for us down the line. We are not going to pick up the option on Jerome Robinson. Really no need to. He's not really going to be anything for us, and we can maybe save that $3 million. We have no qualifying offers, so we will keep an eye on next year how the Kings do with Bradley Beal. So we have 1, 2, 3. Vassell will probably be in the G League. 4, don't think I'm going to play any of these guys. 5, Bertans would be 6. 7, 8. Okay, we could sign maybe a backup shooting guard or small forward, but first we want to get back Davis Bertans here. And he doesn't want to come back to the Wizards? Oh, that's a shame. Damn. All right. Well, that kind of sucks, so all right, whatever. So we kind of want to go after a wing here, maybe Alec Burks, but maybe bring back Jordan McRae because, like, then again, I don't want to be all that good next year. So I'll give Jordan McRae, I guess this could have been Jerome Robinson, but we'll give him a 2-year deal, team option. And we'll see if we can maybe bring back Davis Bertans and he wants to come back. We can also sign Jerome Robinson as well, but that kind of sucks that he doesn't want to come back. So even on day 2, he does not want to sign with us, and that is a damn shame. Let's not read out the rights on him just in case. Let's see. Does he have... he doesn't even... Wait. I think we can finesse this, actually. So if we do this in Player Finder, we can actually offer him a deal. Yep, 2K. You're not very smart. So, yeah, we're going to do this. I am going to finesse this because I don't see why. Like, in real life, Bertans would probably come back to the Wizards. So, we're going to give him a 3-year, $30 million deal to probably be our backup power forward to Hashimura in this series. So, we'll give him that and hope he accepts that. I don't know what his other offers are. Actually, I could probably see that from here. How do I do this? So, let's go to power forwards. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah. All right, where's number 1? We should be getting Bertans back, and we do. Thank you to whoever told me that in the comment section below. So, 2K, that eliminates the purpose of a player not wanting to come back if you could just go into Player Finder and just sign them back. So, player progression, we really have nothing, it looks like. Wow, just Jordan McRae going down. All right, that's kind of boring. We do have 3 trading camps to use, though, so I'm going to send, I think, James Wiseman to big man defense. I do want to send Theo Maledon to untapped potential. And then what else do I want to do? I think I might send Rui Hashimura to perimeter shooting, Yeah, let's do that. So Devin Vassell is going to be at the Capital City Go-Go next year. All right, so here's the rotation for the 2020-21 season. Wall and Heald, Troy Brown Jr., Rui Hashimura, James Wiseman, and then the bench is Bertans, Maladon, Bryant, and McRae. Honestly, this could be a playoff team in the Eastern Conference. Let's hope that John Wall plays pretty well. We'll make him the #1 scoring option so we can kind of raise his value and show teams that he's still valuable in the NBA. He does have 2 more years left on his deal, so it's going to cost a lot to get rid of him. We might have to attach our first-round pick, but if he's showing that he can still be a top point guard in the league, maybe a team like Miami would take him. So we'll wait and see on that. And then our system proficiency balanced is 3 stars. Okay, we'll stick with that. And our preseason power ranking, according to NBA.com, is 18th. Let's hope that we don't make the playoffs. Where are the Kings at? Are they low? They're 27th. We'll see what they do with Fox, Beal, Barnes, Bielitsa, Bagley, Holmes. Yeah, we'll see what that team does. Be interesting to keep an eye on them, and I'll see you guys at the end of season #1. All right, so we finished the 2021 season with a 34-48 record, so I'll take that. We're going to have another lottery pick this year. Giannis wins MVP. LaMelo, Rookie of the Year. He was the #1 overall pick to the Suns, who won the lottery. Rubio is 6th Man of the Year. I wonder who he's backing up. Kawhi, Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Porter Jr., Most Improved. And Coach of the Year, I'm going to say, is maybe Mike Budenholzer. There we go. Wow, so we didn't make the playoffs, neither did the Sacramento Kings. But honestly, I could see this being a type of move that Vlade makes. Maybe he's winding, like he's not going to be the GM for Sacramento that much longer. Maybe Vivek Ranadive will go in a different direction. So he needs to make a splash. And I wonder if they would give up 11 Heald and maybe another first for him. So they went 39-43, what they did in the 2018-19 season. But they didn't make the playoffs in the Western Conference. Bradley Beal was great for them. And he'll be under contract next year, and he'll have a player option the following year that he might opt into. But they have another year to make the playoffs, so we'll see if they do it next year. But they won't have their first-round pick. We're going to have that. And if we want to check out the stats from this year, John Wall, 19 points. He also averaged about 7 assists, 3.5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. 45 from the field. I feel like he's shown that he could still be a solid point guard in the NBA. We'll look to move him. Maybe a team that needs a point guard like the New York Knicks would make a splash. We'll see. Obviously, I would take like a second-round pick to get off his $40-something million. But we'll see what happens. Buddy Hield, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He shot 36 from 3. He's making a decent amount of money. Actually, it's a descending contract, so it's front-loaded, which is pretty good. So he'll make less and less each year. Wiseman as a rookie, 16.5 and 10. A block a game, 33 from 3. I'll take that. Hashimura, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Wanted the three-pointer to get in the 30s, but it's all right. 44 from the field, 84 from the line, so that is a good sight, or just a good sign that he's shooting well from the line. Hopefully that can still translate from the three-point arc. Theo Maledon, 9 and 6. I'll take that. Wasn't the most efficient guy, but it was okay from 3 and pretty good from the line. It wasn't great from the field, but you know what? As a rookie, I'll take that on a pretty bad team. Troy Brown Jr., he won't be a restricted free agent until next year. I could look to move him, but I don't plan on him being my starting small forward going forward. Maybe a backup, but definitely not a starter. Bertans averaged 8 and 4, shot 35 from 3. Great, not great. Thomas Bryant about 5 and 5.5. Okay, I still plan on him being our backup center. And then Jordan McRae was okay. He was pretty efficient actually. All right, so let's see who wins the 2021 NBA Finals. You got Clippers Thunder in round 1, which was kind of cool, and it's a Hawks Clippers Finals, and the Hawks went in 6. All right, Trae Young is your Finals MVP. Did they add anyone to that team? They added Tyrese Maxey. They brought back Dwight Howard, added Willie Cauley-Stein. All right, and they won it all. Joe Ingles as well. Shout out to Vince Carter making the 2021 Hall of Fame, because in 2K, you make the Hall of Fame immediately. You don't have to wait the 5 years. But draft lottery. All right, so we're going to have 2 picks here. We are going to have 7, which is our pick, and 11, which is Sacramento. Can we get lucky? Let's see. Come on, give me some luck. And okay, we get lucky with our pick. Sacramento's pick stays at 11, but hey, I'll take another top, 11 pick. I think they were the 11th pick last year as well, so that's kind of funny. But we jumped from 7, I believe we were, to 2. Last year we jumped from 6 to 3, 7 to 2 this year. I will definitely take that. Oh, man. There are some options waiting for us. Jalen Johnson, Jalen Green, or Cade Cunningham. I think Jalen Green or Cade Cunningham is who we're going to take here. Oh, I would really like Jalen Green. Play him at the small forward. Oh, but Cade Cunningham as well, if we do move John Wall. Okay, so we do have 2 first-round picks, 2 lottery picks. Let's sign Eldon Stewart to be our head scout. I mean, if we threw up John Wall in the trade finder, we do get 23 offers, so I don't know what team would specifically need a point guard of his stature. I mean, Utah, but They can't. Oh, they could do this. Utah does have cap space. I mean, Mitchell's restricted, but they'll have bird rights on Gobert. And they'll let Kami walk. So Utah is a team that I think would be interesting for John Wall. Definitely will keep an eye on Utah. I would say Phoenix, but they did just draft LaMelo Ball. San Antonio, no. Detroit's too young. The Pels, probably not. I don't know. They have Ayotis Munu from Illinois, and they do have Lonzo. I don't see them really making a trade for John Wall, so Dallas, no. Orlando, Fultz actually pretty good in 2K. The Knicks. Who's the Knicks point guard? The Knicks would be a team to do this trade. Okay, where are they selecting? I don't want their 5th pick. So we could try the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks would do this. So, yeah, we'll send John Wall to the Knicks over the Jazz. So we will trade him for, let's see. I don't want Tristan Thompson. They do have the 25th, though, pick from Dallas. But do you think they would rather give up, like, 31 instead? Okay. Just how bad his contract is, it's going to be a steal. We're going to give you, basically, John Wall for the 31st pick in the draft. And I think, knowing how bad the John Wall contract is, it has 2 years left. But the Knicks, they do need a point guard. They do have the 5th pick. So I'm not taking the 5th pick from them. So they could still draft that point guard. Cade Cunningham is not going to be there. But maybe Caleb Love, they would take at 5 or Deshaun Nix. Maybe. But I think the 31st pick is pretty fair, and they're obviously going to accept this trade. So that is the reason why I sold low on John Wall. Maybe they would have gave me the 5th pick for him if we were doing an unrealistic rebuild. But for a realistic rebuild, his contract's really bad. They knew we wanted to get rid of him, and they're willing to take on his bad contract for the next 2 years. For the 31st pick in the draft, which I will take, we are good with our staff. So now we have, We have 2, 11... Don't draft. Okay, it says don't draft Jalen Green, but injuries are off, so I don't care. Deshaun Nix or whatever his name was. Yeah, that's the. Oh no, Trey Mann. Where's Nix? Oh, he's down there. So is DJ Carden, who I actually like a lot. I've mentioned that before. So Cade Cunningham is the guy we could take. I'm not going to take Evan Mobley just because we took James Wiseman. So Jalen Green, yeah. I think it's going to be Jalen Green or Cade Cunningham. I would really like to get Green, move him to the 3, and start Theo Maledon, but we'll see. Who is Charlotte going to take at number 1? Take Cade Cunningham. Let me get Jalen Green. And they take Evan Mobley. Okay, so Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham are on the board. And I think I'm going to take Jalen Green. I want to give Theo Maledon a shot at the point guard spot. Point guard is probably the most loaded position in the NBA. So I am going to go with Jalen Green here. Who is the number 2 guy? Scotty Barnes now. We're going to go with Jalen Green. He's 6'6". He is going to be our small forward. Welcome to the team. So our starting 5 going in next year is going to be Theo Maledon, Buddy Hield, Jalen Green, Rui Hachimura, and James Wiseman. Oh, Caleb Love went 9. I would have loved if, no pun intended, if he filled me at 11 there, because we kind of need that backup point guard. I'm trying to see who do I want here. Isaiah Jackson, cool, but we do have Bertans and Hachimura at this moment. We could take Ibuo Dianko Baji. I'm just going to call him IDB, but we would then want to move on, I guess, from Thomas Bryant, but we could send him to the G League. Usman Garuba, another power forward. We could take DJ Stewart, who I don't normally take. And you know what? I don't normally draft him, so we're going to take him. He's going to be our backup point guard. Hopefully, he's not a super low overall. All right, and with the 31st pick that we got from the Knicks, I took Isaiah Todd, who might be in the G League next year. We'll see. So Stewart's a 74. He will be our backup point guard, and I think I will send Todd to the G League. I forgot we also have Devin Vassell coming over from the G League. He's a 76. So he might replace Jordan McRae. If I move Jalen Green to small forward, he goes up, so that's cool. So team player options, we're going to pick up the options on Hachimura, Troy Brown Jr., Devin Vassell, and that is it. We're not going to bring back Jordan McRae or Admiral Schofield. Sorry if you're a Volunteer fan. And where did McRae go to school? He went to... No way! He went to Tennessee as well. I said that because of Admiral Schofield. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So, free agency. I don't think we're really in a position to sign anyone at this moment. We might even have cap space. We do, but... we're not really in a position to sign anyone. I'm not going to bring back anyone. So let me just see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we have about 10 guys, and Ty will be in the G League. All right, yeah, I'm not going to sign anyone this offseason. So Buddy Hield is our highest rated player. I don't know if we would think about trading him next year. We'll see, but I don't think so. Even though he is 28, he could be the vet on our team. And he's going to be making less and less money as the years go on. He'll be making 18 mil in 2 years, which isn't that bad. Wiseman, Hachimura, Bertans, all these guys went up, which is pretty good. Nobody went down. Nice. All right, so we do have 3 training camps once again. And I think I'm going to send Theo Maledon to perimeter shooting. I do want to send Jalen Green to untapped potential. And I think I'm going to do the same with DJ Stewart, who's going to be our backup point guard. Maybe he'll end up being better than Theo Maledon. Who knows? So yeah, Isaiah Todd will be in the G League this year. So this is going to be the rotation for season number 2. Theo Maledon, Buddy Hield, Jalen Green, Hashimura, and Wiseman, with a 5-man bench of Bertans, Bryant, Stewart, Vassell, and Troy Brown Jr. Brown Jr. might be the odd man out at the end of the season. System proficiency is 3 stars still, and our preseason power ranking, according to NBA.com, is going to be, wow, pretty low. It's 28. We'll see how we do. I guess I'll take another lottery pick. We're still rebuilding, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. All right, so we see a little bit of improvement this year. We go 34 and 48. Luka is your MVP. Evan Mobley of the Hornets wins Rookie of the Year, so back-to-back years the number 1 overall pick. Wins Rookie of the Year. LaMelo Ball last year for the Suns. This year, Evan Mobley for the Hornets. LaMarcus Aldridge, 6th man of the year. Wonder who he's backing up now. Maybe they signed Giannis. AD Defensive Player of the Year, Bam Most Improved in Miami, and Rick Carlisle gets Coach of the Year. Yeah, San Antonio actually signed Rudy Gobert, but they didn't make the playoffs. The Kings, no, they were not there. Oh, what happened to De'Aaron Fox? You let him walk? Oh, well, that's not my fault. 2K is this stupid. Come on. Really? You let him walk? Oh, they signed RJ Barrett. Well, you just ran yourselves into the ground. I wonder who has De'Aaron Fox now. Oh my god, the Pels got him? Oh, that's dirty. We were about 4 games away, though, from making the playoffs in a pretty weak Eastern Conference. How'd the Knicks do with John Wall? Not very good. Well, you let RJ Barrett walk, and your bench is kind of trash. How did he play for you guys? He was pretty solid. Not super efficient, but he put up numbers. Here are the stats, though. Jalen Green was our leading scorer. 16 and a half, 2.5 there, 47, 38, 77. James Wiseman, 16 and 9. About 43, 33, 76 splits. Buddy Hield, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. He did shoot 41% from 3, which is pretty good. Hashimura, 12 and 5. I don't know if he's maybe a starter in the future. I honestly should have traded, I think, Bertans at the deadline, but I am going to look to trade him in the offseason. I think on draft night, if I can get a late first for him, I might do it. So that's something to be on the lookout for. Theo Maledon did average 9.5 and 8.5. He still wasn't super efficient. He was very good free throw shooter, but not a good 3-point or just overall shooter. But those are promising numbers. Devin Vassell, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 33 from 3. I might like to bring him back. He will be a free agent, though. And then there's DJ Stewart, who averaged about 8 and 4. Wasn't that bad, honestly. Plan on him getting more minutes. Troy Brown Jr. might not be brought back, as he will be restricted free agent, so I don't think I'm going to bring him back. We'll see, though. And there's Thomas Bryant, who will also be a free agent. Might look for a cheaper center. We'll see. So the 76ers win the 2022 NBA Finals. Ben Simmons is your Finals MVP. They beat the Grizzlies in 5. So let's go to the draft lottery. And we've kind of lucky the last 2 years. Can we keep the luck going? We have the 9th pick. According to the lottery odds, the Knicks have number 1, Kings at 4. Let's see what happens. No way we get lucky again. Yeah, so the Kings actually jump up to number 1. So they can add Amani Bates to Bradley Beal if only they kept De'Aaron Fox. The Knicks actually drop from 1 to 5. That hurts. We stay at 9, and we don't have any other first-round picks in this draft. So we'll see who falls to us there. We could look to move the pick, maybe, as well. Ooh, the assistant GM market is kind of crappy. As well as Davis Bertans and see what we can get, like 9 and Bertans. I'm kind of open to maybe Hashimura isn't the long-term starting power forward if we're trying to win a championship. So I'll look to see what we can get. We could get Kevin Love, but he's 33. I don't really want that, and they would throw an Andre Drummond. I mean, Jonathan Isaac would be great. I would mess with his tendencies a little bit, but I don't know if they'd be like, I don't know if that would make a lot of sense. I mean, if we're looking at mock drafts here, like who's coming to me at 9? Patrick Baldwin? I mean, yeah, we could still get a solid player here. Is there any power forwards? Paolo Banchero, Michael Foster. Yeah, you know what? There's probably somebody we can get. And I do still want to trade Bertans for a late first. All right, so Bertans I'm going to send to Dallas for the 29th pick in this draft and their 2025 first-round pick. So we're getting 2 first-round picks for Bertans, which is actually a pretty sweet deal for us. So we're here at pick 9 in the 2022 draft. This has been the draft summary so far. And there goes that power forward we could have looked to draft. LeBron James Jr. goes. I wouldn't mind another guard. Patrick Baldwin. He could replace Troy Brown Jr. definitely, and we just lost Bertans, so or we could take Michael Foster. I mean Baldwin, how tall is he? He's 6'10". Could we move him to power forward? I might take that shot. B+ overall, but it's only 37% scouted. But you know what? I'm going to draft him and hope he's pretty solid for us. So in the second round or the 29th pick with the first round, I took Fausto Roncati. The end picks in the 2022 draft I download are usually crap, so hopefully he could be like in the mid-60s when he comes from overseas. And then Eldon Bennett really wasn't that good either. So Patrick Baldwin, though, is the main guy. Hopefully, maybe he could be a power forward for us. We'll see. We're going to pick up the options on Wiseman, Hashimura, Maladon, and Todd. We can see what Todd could do this year, definitely. We're going to have cap space once again, but I don't think we're going to use it. I'm not going to give Bonga a qualifying offer. I will maybe give it to Troy Brown Jr., but I definitely want to give it to Devin Vassell. Because right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then Vassell could be 9. I mean, I'm kind of open to that. I don't need to bring back Thomas Bryant, so that's not a must to give him $12 million a year, and I'm sure we have a boatload of money. Katie didn't make it, but we could go out and sign a Kyrie if we wanted to. I might wait till next offseason where a lot of teams won't have cap space. Even though it's a great free agency class, I don't think I'm going to sign anyone. Yeah, because I guess next year we can look for maybe that power forward or shooting guard for the future. If we want to maybe move on from Buddy Hield or something like that. And I want to see what maybe Isaiah Todd could do with the 4. Patrick Baldwin could maybe slide down to the 4. So I don't think I'm going to sign anyone. It would be fun if we signed Bradley Beal. But next year, who's going to be a free agent for us? Hashimura will be. Don't expect him getting more than $15 million a year. So, yeah, we will have max cap space next year. And I think I'm only going to bring back Devin Vassell here. So let's re-announce the rights on Thomas Bryant. Or we'll re-announce his cap hold. Same with, I think, Troy Brown Jr. We already kind of know what he's going to be. Isak Bonga, Yogi Ferrell, and Edmund Summer. We'll bring back Devin Vassell. I do want to see how much Devin Vassell wants. And I'm kind of unfortunate. I don't think Sacramento is going to bring back Bradley Beal. We'll see, though. He wants $7 million a year. All right, I'll give him a team option and a little bit less than that. Oh, he didn't want to sign that. Okay, so 2 years, team option, and I'll give you, like, that. Okay, so he should sign that. How's Bradley Beal looking like? 15 offers. Okay, he's going to go back to the Kings. That's actually pretty good. Kyrie's going to go back to the Nets. We could maybe, like, make a splash, but I want to see if DJ Stewart could maybe be better than Maladon. I might play them both, like, 28 minutes a game next year. Did we get Vassell? Come on, Devin. Accept our deal. You know you want to. There we go. So let's see. Did anybody, like, big change teams? Luka, no. Nobody really has changed up teams here, looks like. Mitchell Robinson signed with the Lakers. I wonder if LeBron retired. He might have. Okay, yeah, nobody really changed teams. Colin Sexton went to the Clippers. All right, did LeBron retire? Is that how they had enough money to get him? I don't see LeBron's name. Interesting. So the Lakers had $22 million to sign Mitchell Robinson? Okay, well, yeah, they're not really... That's kind of crazy that they were able to get that. But I guess really nobody else on their team is making a lot of money. Player progression, Buddy Hield's 84, Wiseman 84 as well, Green 83, Hashimura 82, Maladon there. And then there's Todd, Vassell, Baldwin, Stewart. We're going to have a very young team next year. And we should have 3 training camps, and we do. So I am going to send Theo Maladon on top potential. I do want to also do the same with Patrick Baldwin. And I believe DJ Stewart here. All right, so here's the rotation. Maladon, Hield, Green, Hashimura, Wiseman with a bench of Stewart, Todd, Baldwin, and Vassell. I want to see if Baldwin could potentially be a power forward. Same with Todd, so I'm playing them both 20+. And then we'll see if DJ Stewart is maybe even better than Theo Maladon. And we're giving Vassell 17 minutes. System proficiency is still 3-star balanced. And our preseason power ranking is all the way down at 29 according to NBA.com. Yes, Sacramento has Amani Bates and Bradley Beal, so I guess we'll see what they do with them. And do the Knicks still have John Wall? Okay, they're not in the 20s. All right, they're at 16. Did they add Mikey Williams? No, they had the 5th pick. So they added Terrence Clark. All right, we'll see what they do as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3, and we'll see how we do. All right, so we get our best record of the video so far, and we go 41-41. We made the playoffs as the 6th seed. 41-41. Yeah, the East was just that bad that 2 teams under 500 made the playoffs. Even the Suns under 500 made the playoffs. The Kings finally made it in. All right, Bradley Beal over there. Did the Knicks make it in with John Wall? It's looking like that they did not, ooh, unfortunately. But we're taking on the Bulls in round 1, who signed Giannis. All right. I think we can go out and sign somebody big in free agency as well. Does it show me the upcoming free agents? AD. Would the Washington connection? I think I like that a lot. But we'll get to that later on. James Wiseman was a stud, 21-10, 46, 37, 79 splits. Jalen Green, about 20 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists in his second season. He shot 42 from 3. Buddy Hield, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He shot 40 from 3. Dope. Hashimura, 13 and about 6. Probably his best season of his career, or because most efficient, yeah. He shot over 30 from 3 and 85 from the line. Theo Maledon, 10 and 9. I like to see that. He's just not efficient whatsoever. Isaiah Todd, 7 and 5. He wasn't all that good. Patrick Baldwin, 7.5 and 3, and he was pretty efficient, all right. And then DJ Stewart, 7 and about 5. He was more efficient than Maledon, definitely. And then there's Devin Vassell, who I like, and I think I'm going to pick up his option. So can we beat the Chicago Bulls in round 1 of the playoffs? Probably not, but can we win a game at least? All right, we won. 2K, what is up with your sim? How do we beat this Bulls team? Like, what? I'll take it. 22 and 9 for Wiseman in that series. Hield at 18. 5.5. How'd Green do? He had 16. All right. How did we win that series? What? What'd Giannis do? Oh, we actually kind of held Giannis in check. All right. Don't know how we won that series, but whatever. Now we're taking on the 17th Magic. Are we going to go to the conference finals? Don't tell me we're going to conference finals. Oh my God, we win in 5. What is going on with this team? All right. Now we're taking on Philly, who still have Embiid, Harris, Richardson, Simmons. They have Mo Wagner, Matisse Thybulle, Alex Len. All right, let's see. Can we beat them? We lose in 6, but hey, we won 6 games against them. How did we end up winning 14 14, no, 10 playoff games there? I don't know, but I'll take it, and that definitely makes us respectable to some teams. The Nets lost in round 1. I don't know. There's a guy that's from Washington. The Sixers do win it all. Simmons is your finals MVP for the 2nd year in a row. They beat Dallas. Free agency is going to get interesting. So draft lottery, we aren't going to have any pick here in the lottery. Actually, no, that Dallas pick was in 2025, and they were pretty good this year. So we have our pick at 18, and that is it for this year's draft. I'm going to be firing Dion Blount. Yep, even though he brought us to the playoffs last year. And I'm going to look to sign either Steve Kerr or Brad Stevens. If I can get one of them, I'd be pretty happy. And we get Brad Stevens. Welcome to Washington, Brad. He leaves, and maybe he's going to get a big free agency signing. We'll see. Let's go to the draft. Yeah, so this overseas guy is only is 57 overall. I'm going to try to trade my first-round pick this year, 18, for this Lakers future first-round pick to the Pels. They would want a second for Floyd Essley. You can keep that. All right, let's just... I don't want to draft anybody here. I just want a future asset in case we make a trade. So let's go to team player options. We're going to bring back Wiseman, Green, Maledon, Stewart, Vassell. Yeah, so let's bring back everybody there. I think the only free agent we really have is going to be Rui Hachimura, which we will give the qualifying offer to. And we will do the same with Isaiah Todd. Please tell me Kevin Durant is here. Let's go. Kevin Durant, let's give you 4 years, 198, no trade clause. Please sign with us, KD. Your hometown, you know you want to do it. No, oh my God, it's going to be close. I should have given him the player option instead. Can I give him a new offer if I search? Because maybe I regret not giving him the player player option. I don't know why I couldn't speak, but yeah, let's do that. Let's give him the most, and then let's do the no trade clause. And KD, please sign with us. I mean, the next best guy is Jokic, but would that really make a lot of sense on this team? I mean, do you think Jokic could play power forward? Or Wiseman could? I mean, maybe. The Nuggets aren't going to bring him back, so it wouldn't be a crazy signing. Russell, I mean, we could go in for an upgrade at point guard, but I don't know if I want D'Lo. Brogdon, John Wall, Vucevic. Oh, okay. It's really KD or nothing. We'll see if we get KD. Please sign with us, KD. Please choose us over Brooklyn. All right, KD, please. Yes! Yes! We get Kevin Durant. Let's go! KD chooses to sign and goes home to Washington, and we are immediate final contenders next year. Let's go. Yes, that is like literally the perfect signing for us. Jokic. Oh, is he going to choose New York or Denver? We'll see on that, but let's freaking go, baby. We're going to get Kevin Durant. That is huge. We built the team back up. Hachimura takes a deal from the Jazz. Are we able to sign him and KD? I hope so. Okay, good. That would have been embarrassing if we weren't. And then how many guys do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. KD will probably start a power forward for us. So our backup big would be Hachimura. I probably should sign Isaiah Todd. Just in case maybe I feel like we need another big for the playoffs. We'll see though. So I'll sign. Ooh, he wants a lot of money. So we're going to have to wait and see if he accepts our qualifying offer, unfortunately. Or we could sign... I guess like an Alex Len. Sure. So do we get Isaiah Todd back on the qualifying offer? We do. So if we feel like we need a big man off the bench for the playoffs, we can. So the starting lineup is going to be Maledon, Hield, Green, KD, Wiseman. I like that a lot with a bench of Stewart, Hashimura, Baldwin, Vassell, and then maybe Todd. All right, so yeah, this is going to be the rotation, and then this is going to be the 4-man bench. If we feel like we need another big, I will play Isaiah Todd for the playoffs. System proficiency is 2.5 stars defense. Yeah, we're going to go to balance, so I'm going to change that. And our preseason power ranking is 4 according to NBA.com. Can we win the finals this year, 2K, please? All right, so we finish our, what, 4th or 5th final season now with a 63-19 record. Ja wins MVP. John Teske wins Rookie of the Year. Nico Mannion, 6th Man of the Year for the Cavs. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Ja, Most Improved. Well, yeah, when you average 34 and 10, that's insane. He went up 14 points. What? And Brad Stevens is your Coach of the Year. Let's go. So, yeah, we're the 1 seed, and we're facing KD's old team, the Brooklyn Nets, in round 1, who have Kevin Love now. All right. They also have Jaden Springer, Duncan Robinson, Patrick Beverley, and Josiah James. I do want to see the stats for this team. And did we actually have the best record in the NBA? We did. That's hype. So, Kevin Durant was our leading scorer. 23 points, 6.5 rebounds, 3 assists, 51, 45, 91 splits. There's Wiseman with 21 and 11.5, and he shot 36 from 3. Green about 20 points and 4 rebounds, so we had 3 20-point-per-game scores about. And then there's Buddy Hield, about 15 points, 43 from 3, 50 from the field. He had a true shooting of 64%. Hashimura, 11 and 5 off the bench. Then there's Maladon, who averaged 10 and 11 and was respectable this year. You like to see it. And then there's DJ Stewart off the bench, who was great as well. Patrick Baldwin. And then there's Devin Vassell. So, without further ado, let's get into the final playoffs. So, round 1 against the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see if we could beat them and we sweep them. Love to see that. But now we're taking on the NBA champions from a couple years ago, the Atlanta Hawks, who I think were a lot better than. Yeah, their team doesn't look all that good, and we end up winning in 5. All right, but now we're going to take on Giannis and the Bulls, who also have Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Kelly Oubre, Wendell Carter Jr., RJ Hampton. That's a good team. It's a good team. They also have Caleb Love, and we're up 3-1 now, and we end up winning in 5. So we are currently 12-2 going into the finals, taking on the Warriors, who are, 12-4 going into the finals. So the Warriors have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Wiggins, Obi Toppin, so they took him with the 5th pick in 2020. He's actually been pretty good for them. N'Faly Dante from Gonzaga or Oregon? Oregon. He's from Gonzaga. No, he's from Oregon, damn it. Scotty Barnes, Jetty Osman, Juwan Evans, Adam Okaka, Michael Foster, Draymond all the way down here. He's not even playing for them. Can we beat them? Okay, we're up 2-1. Come on. Ugh. Okay, we're up 3-1. Let's go. Can we win the NBA Finals here? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's win the Finals here. And we're blowing them out. We're blowing them out. We don't even need to hop in. We end up winning by 18. That's what I'm talking about. Jalen Green drops 24. KD 22 and 7. And we win the Finals. Feels good. Finals MVP is Theo Maledon. Okay. So yeah, Maledon, a pick, or the player we got in that Bradley Beal trade with their pick, ends up being our Finals MVP 4 years later. But yeah, that is going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's realistic rebuild. Let me know in the comments any other realistic rebuilds you guys want to see on the channel where I can maybe trade a player's reset and then rebuild from there. But yeah, that's going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.